The U.S. and Canada are partnering on a new electric vehicle corridor that will provide high-speed charging from Kalamazoo to Quebec City.
News 8's Kyle Mitchell explains what the project will mean for drivers, all new at 6.
I plug it in.
Owning an electric vehicle,
It's charging.
is a passion for Paul Pancella, the president of the Kalamazoo Electric Vehicle Association.
The transition to electric vehicles is really going to happen. It's not going to stall. When you look at the sales figures, they're still sharply upward.
A partnership announced last month will create an EV corridor providing fast charging options every 50 miles, running from Kalamazoo to Quebec City, covering around 870 miles.
We already have a lot of fast chargers out there on the road, but if this is going to fill in some gaps, I think it's a great thing.
Pancella, who works as a physics professor at Western Michigan University, says projects like the corridor will help instill confidence for EV owners. He mostly charges at home and only uses the fast chargers on long road trips.
You have to know where your chargers are, and the more there are, the better chance you have of not having to divert your trip, take extra time to find a charger.
One of the biggest differences you'll notice is just how quiet the vehicle is. The motor is running, but you can't even hear it. The vehicles have fewer parts than an internal combustion engine and do not have oil to change, reducing maintenance costs.
Normal things you'd have for tires and washer fluid are pretty much the same. It has the same kind of brakes as a regular car, but you won't have to service the brakes as often.
General Motors and Ford have recently announced support to use Tesla's fast charging standard on future vehicles.
This is the battery test systems.
Battery research professors at WMU say having one charging standard will help make things easier and eliminate the need for adapters.
We have different charger for different cars, and this is not so convenient for the customers. And when more and more people use the electric cars, definitely we have to use the unified chargers.
EV owners like Paul expect to see the latest technology more available along the corridor and that more people will consider an EV for their next vehicle.
It's always a challenge with new technology to learn something new, but if you get a chance to try an EV, especially behind the wheel, you will pretty quickly see it's a much superior technology for moving around.
In Kalamazoo, Kyle Mitchell, News 8.